San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. EA Sports College Football with a terrific matchup on this Thursday night. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Roadrunners ready to kick it away first. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. On the ground, it's Bernard. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. And a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got his man. Breaks the tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. The Owls in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for room. It's Henderson. Brings him to the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to him. There's a crease. Touchdown, Roadrunners! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Bernard. Shakes off the defender. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Back to throw. It's McCown. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Go to the right side, that's Wilson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And it's the Roadrunners. Come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Finding some room. The 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. On the run, it's Bernard. Got enough for the first. There's some room.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to... And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? Oh, my goodness. He's not even close to the first down marker, and they'll have to give up the football.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But
here's a little room there. Touchdown, UTSA! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a gap. It's Bernard. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying the run, it's Bernard. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Henderson. Runs through a tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's McCown. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The Roadrunners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wilson open on the right side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll go to the air. It's complete.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Akron, taking on the Ohio Bobcats. And it's the Zips coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Roadrunners. That one will give them the lead.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Messer. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Bounced off his feet. Third and 6 yards to go. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Messer. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They ran it on first down, now on second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Using his legs, it's Donald. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Shows him the stiff arm. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On the direct snap, it's Bernard. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's McCown. Snagged in the middle, it's Hardy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it way down the field. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Road Runners.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Messer. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it down the field. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. To the air, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, in third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for space. It's Bernard. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Reads it, fires complete. Makes the grab in their space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Messer. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Bernard. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Throws it back. Under fire. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He's into the open down the middle. Pass to 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Once he got some room, it was over. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On the direct snap, it's Messer. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Direct snap. Across the 45. Could be an alley. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.